Who's ready to murder a plant? Just kidding, I would never kill a plant. Well, sometimes I do accidentally. But no, this is because I'm going to use it to actually make more plants. Cut plants for propagation. Okay, so I have this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous snowcap begonia. But as you can see, it's kind of like pretty splayed out. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to cut this stem off, and then I'm going to propagate the stem that I cut off, and at the same time, I'm going to take some of the leaves and make some leaf cuttings in little things of water. So first rule of thumb, when you're taking a stem cutting, you can see here, okay, you see here, old leaf nodes. Leaf nodes are where the plant, it's kind of like in that leaf node is a bunch of what we call auxins, hormones. And when you cut a stem, you always want to cut, if you're trying to create new branches, which is what I'm trying to do, is you always want to cut that stem just above that leaf node. So you can see here, this is an old leaf node. I'm going to cut right past it. And then the idea is that this is going to create new growth and create some branching. So, unfortunately, I don't have my handy dandy shears with me, so I'm going to use one of these knives. They are both pretty sharp, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to take my knife, just try to cut it as cleanly as possible. It wasn't super clean, but that's okay because begonias are super easy for propagating. So I have this that I'm going to put in a new pot of soil. So this is good, this is done, out of the way. Now, I have this little pot of soil. Where did I put my little glass of water? Let me go get my glass of water. Have my glass of water. I'm gonna get the soil nice and moist right now. And I'm gonna put it in this bowl so that any water that drains out will stay clean. Okay, so now, okay, so you see I have this beautiful cutting that I just did. Now, as you can see, there's 1 leaf node, 2 leaf nodes, 3 leaf nodes, 4 leaf nodes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this in my little pot of soil. Now this is, very nice and moist. This soil is very nice and moist. Now I'm gonna put this down so that maybe 3 of these leaf nodes will be actually in that soil. You want to have as many leaf nodes, 2 minimum, 3 or 4 is better, because in those leaf nodes, like I was saying earlier, those leaf nodes are kind of like areas where hormones are clustered. So when they're buried, the idea is that roots can start to come out of those leaf nodes in the soil. But before I put this directly in here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves on here. That's gonna be a little bit much for this baby to handle in order to create new roots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 1 off. Let's see, I want the ones with the longer stems. 2 off, 3 off. Well, let's leave 3. We'll see what happens. Okay, take this, I put this down, shove it down. You can literally shove it down until it reaches the very bottom of the pot, and that is perfectly all right. In fact, that's quite good because roots aren't gonna come out of where we cut, they're gonna come out of those leaf nodes. Okay, so now I just have this. What I'm gonna do with this, my teacher, George of Nucifera on Instagram, he is a big advocate of placing things like this in your home on top of the refrigerator because it's nice and warm, and roots do not need light in order to be produced, but they do appreciate warmth. So I'm gonna put this on the top of my refrigerator where it's warmer than my apartment environment. And what will I do with those leaves that I just picked off? Well, I have these cool, handy dandy little salt and pepper shakers that I emptied out, filled them with water, and I am going to just one, and then put this one here. I'm gonna do 2 in this one, why not? Make sure that the tips of those are in the water. I gotta add a little bit more water to this one. Now it's a game of patience. So I will wait, and I will wait, and I will wait for these to create roots. Once they've created roots, then I will pot them up. And now I have just turned my snowcap begonia that was one beautiful mama plant into hopefully maybe 3 or 4 new ones. All right, so I'm Devin, AKA Plant Vibes, AKA Plant Vibrations. You know me. Catch you next time.